The second big weekend of Al Heyman bills coming up as well. Berto is back in action against Josesito Lopez, who's pretty tough, but he's just that level below. Is Berto just half a level above him, maybe, or no?
Not sure. I think it's a really interesting fight. A lot at stake for Berto. If he loses this, he gets cast adrift from the welterweight contenders. He's lost, I think it's 3 out of his last 5 fights, Berto. He's been in some. He brings excitement, but I think that's come at a cost. I think he was knocked out in the last round of a recent fight, and you know, he was talking. I heard this week saying that he says it's great to be in such a big fight on free-to-air TV in the States, but I bet he wished he was in a few more low-key fights, even for less money, so he could build his way back up to the top. Because this, you know, if he loses, there's a lot on the line for him, and you know, there are easier ways back for a former champion.
Lopez has been in with a few guys as well. I thought he's a bit lucky against Ortiz, wasn't he? Ortiz broke his jaw that night, and he was getting tuned up pretty much for most of that fight. He got completely worked over by Alvarez, but he did have his moments in the early rounds against Maidana, didn't he?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Josesito Lopez. I think he's one of these guys who he's never going to quite make it to world title level, but he'll keep trying and keep trying. Eventually, he may get like a breakthrough fight against a beatable opponent that takes him to the next level, and I think that could be Andre Berto. Berto's struggled recently. He made his name and he got to world title level on the back of quite some easy matchmaking as HBO built him up. Over the last few years, his form's dropped badly, really.
Yeah, that Carras defeat was a big one.
A real big one, yeah. And this is Josesito Lopez would never have thought he'd be on free-to-air TV in such a big fight. I think he's going to put everything he's got into this, and this could be the night of his career.
Yeah.